Building a large decision tree can be a somewhat tedious process, even when you take advantage of PrecisionTree's Subtree copying and pasting tools. So the feature discussed here is a welcome addition to PrecisionTree 6.0. Starting from any end node, you can append a symmetric subtree very quickly and easily. The subtree you actually want might not be perfectly symmetric, but it still might be easier to modify the symmetric subtree than to build the asymmetric subtree in the usual way. I will illustrate the process in this short video. At the beginning of Q1, a retail company first decides whether to use an expensive new advertising campaign or stick with its usual advertising. Either decision will lead to a low, medium, or high increase in sales during Q1 with various probabilities. Then at the beginning of Q2, if the company used the new campaign in Q1, it can continue this, or it can switch back to its usual advertising. Similarly, if the company used its usual advertising in Q1, it can continue with this, or it can switch to the expensive new ad campaign. The Q2 decisions then lead to low, medium, or high levels of sales increases in Q2. All of the decisions and outcomes have given monetary consequences, and the probabilities of the various sales level increases are given, possibly through Bayes' rule. These numerical values are not the issue here. The issue is building the tree efficiently. To append a symmetric subtree, first build a tree in the usual way until the point where you need to append a symmetric subtree. In this example, I will simply start a tree. Next, right-click an endnode, select Append Symmetric Subtree, and fill out the resulting dialog box as I will do here. Essentially, from top to bottom, you are spelling out a subtree that will go from left to right in the usual way. When you click OK, you automatically get a nicely labeled symmetric subtree emanating from the end node you chose. As you can see, the subtree for the current example is quite bushy. You can now replace the generic probabilities and payoffs with the appropriate values. You can also modify the structure of the tree as needed. For example, if the company isn't allowed to switch back to the usual advertising in Q2, if it used the expensive ad campaign in Q1, you can delete the corresponding decision branches, such as this one. Again, the point is that it might be easier to use this new feature to create a symmetric subtree and then modify it to make it asymmetric as needed.